back out to the guys.
Yep. Just let me know when it's ready.
We should be streaming, so.
All right. It's not showing up on the channel just yet, so we'll give it a second. Jolts in 8 minutes. Are you still in your trade or are you out?
I'm still in it.
Okay.
Let's see if this is showing. This is showing just, that's the old one. I don't want that one. Yeah, I probably should have just taken profit there, but you know.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of just hanging out in between these MAs, so it kind of makes sense that it would hang out here before data. Okay, we're alive now. Let me share this, but yeah, I mean, I would say we're probably just gonna hang out here. For the next 10 minutes or so. So I would assume. So you're in a trade. You got 7 minutes before data. You're profitable. Are you playing through the data, or are you going to close no matter what before the data?
I'm just going to follow it up. So
okay,
whatever happens here. So I'm waiting for it to break high day. If it breaks high day, I'm gonna move my stop up to break even. So I guarantee at least $200 on the day. Right now I'm guaranteed like 82, 83 bucks. So it's a winning trade no matter what. I just want it to be more of a winning trade. So if it moves up here, actually, see, I want to move to the candle. I just don't want to move to this candle yet.
Yeah. So you're moving your stop by the fibs, right?
Technically no. So I'm gonna move it up now. But I am. It seems to be working that way, but actually no. So you had the bottom of this candle here. I moved it up, and then you got the top of this. The bottom. This wick starts here, so I moved it up to that wick. So
gotcha.
So now I'm guaranteed $230 on the trade, no matter what. If it come back and takes me out, it takes me out. We'll look to re-enter, but I want to see it break this, and then we'll go from there. This next candle is going to be kind of the key here, right before data.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
All right, great, Led. That's good info. All right, so there's the high. We're going to leave our stop here for now. Actually, we're going to move it up to this next candle. So now we're guaranteed $320, no matter what happens. We're up 600 and something on the trade right now. But we're gonna wait.
So how do you get past this? How do you get past this mental gymnastics of knowing that you're up 600 and that you're okay with losing 300 additional on the trade?
I'm working on that right now. I'll let you know when I get past it. I'm not past it. So everything in me, when I was up over 600, they wanted me to go and just take profit and get out of this trade.
Right.
I missed so many moves by doing that, and this might stop me out here. And if it does, we'll look for a re-entry after data. But
right.
But my thought process here, if you can see the stream, you can see mine. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So you made a higher low here. We made a higher low here. I'm hoping we make a higher low after, like this is our next higher low, and we made a higher high, higher high, higher high. So my goal is to stair step it up. The secret to the sauce here is I think this stop might be too close. I mean, unless we just run, we get stupid numbers and we pop like crazy. But typically I would love to keep my stop around here, but I wanted to guarantee just a little bit more profit than what I've got. Like we're up over $700 now. So
there it goes. Yeah.
If I get to $1,000, it's going to be hard not to take profit. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be hard not to go on and lock in $1,000. So, but I'm here for the people. I'm trying to Trying to do it right, so we'll see what happens.
We saw what I did. I bailed after 2.5 points, and I was happy as I could be.
I'm actually moving up
But
this next one, so I'm guaranteed $430 now. I'm following the candles right this second, Roy, so I'm just going from candle to candle.
right.
That will come back and bite me in the butt eventually. I want to get a bigger move so I can not play candle to candle, but play zone to zone, if that makes sense. And we got this breakout here too above this little zone we had. That's
I was gonna
telling
say
me we could
you
get
just
more. So
yeah, you just wicked off of the 50.
yeah,
So it looks pretty strong.
it does, but
Flow calls are above the zero line. They are dipped a little bit, but they're still above the zero line. Puts are way below the zero line. So flow is suggesting more upward movements. Looking around, coin still in the trash, -3%. SMCI is down 3%. What's big boy? Nvidia's down 1%.
So one good thing, hey, so I do not have bookmap up, but I do have level 2 data on Top Step X, so I can still see orders. So you got 55.50, you got looks kind of like a spot. 55.48 looks like a spot. So, and then above that you got 55.52. They're moving orders up, so this kind of Roy, what we talked about earlier, kind of there. If you see these orders moving up, they're pulling the market that way.
Yeah.
Lad says he got plus 1,200 eval. Telling you boys, good job, Lad.
All right. Look at that.
Best move of the day was ignoring Roy's weak ass profit take. That's what I'm talking about.
I will say this. I posted in the chat. I'm a man of conviction. It may be for 2 points, but I'm a man of conviction. All right, let's see. 30 seconds. So you're going to read off the data from the juice.
When it comes through, yes, sir. It will be just a couple seconds after, usually, unless it's delayed. When it's delayed, it kind of throws everything off. Boys, I'm feeling it I'm feeling it here. This is I don't often get nervous, but I'm a little nervous on this one right here. A little nervous on this one. We got a couple seconds. Let's see what pops through. It got me out. Joke's open is 7.67 million. Forecast was 8.1. Previous was 8.4. Ooh.
So
Got $332 on the trade. Now we've got to reevaluate because that was not good numbers.
No, but they did allow us to redraw our fibs in a nice area, so let's do that.
Actually, we're.
Whoa.
Oh.
It's all right. It's all right. That's why we.
No, that's why you have a stop. I mean, that was
that's it.
But you notice I should have been 400 something bucks up, and it blew through that stop, so it took it a minute to catch up. So
yeah, looks like
I am not.
Low a day.
I'm gonna wait for this to see. 55.15, we're seeing orders. 55.36. So yeah, I'm not 100% sold on this down move yet. See what it does, because it's not getting that clean break of VWAP either. Now I'm not going long here, so I would only get long if we get back above 55.30. I'll think about going long.
So it looks like it touched low a day, and then that's where it started wicking off.
Oh, we got Bostic speaking. I guess he was not on the calendar. They were not on the calendar. Price pressures are diminishing quickly and broadly. There is no panic among my business contacts, but describe an economy and labor market losing momentum.
I'd say it's pretty accurate.
Still holding VWAP, and we're back above that 56.30. So we're going to let this candle, I'm going to let this candle play out. I'm not doing anything yet till this candle closes. But I'm thinking
pretty
that,
strong
yeah,
move.
yeah, there was the long right there. Well, I had it 55.30, didn't I? Could have got at least 6 points off of it.
That wick off of the low of the day, holding and then breaking above VWAP. My guess here, you may come back down, test VWAP, but maybe not. I mean,
With this break
now
here,
at the 20-day.
I'm going to take one. I'm not taking the typical 2 just because I don't trust this move yet, but I'm going to take 1. And then I'm keeping my stop down here at VWAP. And we'll add 1 if it comes back down to this 33, 55, 34 area.
Oh, there it goes.
Bostic business context point to a loosening but still broadly stable labor market. You're saying the same thing over and over again. We must not maintain a restrictive policy stance for too long.
There are wicks, and then there's that wick.
The labor market continues to weaken, but it is not weak. Okay, Bostic, just stop now.
All right, so we're back in the 39 range.
Bostic said, I'm now giving equal attention to maximum employment objective as inflation. So pretty much what we said, that employment numbers are the numbers to watch now, which clearly I am not quite prepared to declare victory over inflation as risk remains.
Yeah, I think you're going to hear that over and over and over again.
We're going to move the stop up. I'm going to actually move it up. I don't care if it takes me out. I'm moving up to break even. Break even's a little too. Move it down there. I don't want to lose on this trade, but I'm not as confident that we're going to continue to just pop up, to be honest with you. So
yeah, I'm still on the sidelines. I was wanting a VWAP retest. I think right now though you're at the ribbons convergence, so you probably get a.
It's fixing to stop me out for $175 loss. Yep, it did. It did.
Yeah, I almost got antsy on that wick. I mean, that was a pretty big wick.
Yeah, and that was one there. I had a couple $100 profit. I should have went on and took the profit on that one instead of trying to trade it up. I only had 1, so it's not like I could hold and move all the way through.
Right.
Oh, this is the frustrating part though. It does that and pops right back up. Oh, I fucking hate trading.
So it looks like it held that 33.50 line.
Let's see. We're at the 13 now. We had this conversation about 13 earlier. So let's see.
I went ahead and took 3 MES at 33.50.
We got in 1 right above the 13. We're in at 33, 30, 55, 35. I got in a little late, filled late. And then we're going to add 1 at the 21 if we get there. That'll give us our 2.
Yeah, so I'm going to add at 55, 28, 2 if we get down there. I've got to sell at 55.39, which is the 20-day again. Just play that.
Well,
not looking good to start, but
no.
Yeah, you have a. I know you don't like the MACD, but you have a MACD crossover down. So this is either the point where it does a fake out and rips up, or we actually have continued selling happening.
Yep. All right, so I filled another one down there at the 21. We're going to look 36.75. We're going to scale 1 at this filled level to 38.2 if it'll get it. It's not. having trouble breaking back above that 14 now. I'm at 13, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it the 14. It's the 13 EMA. I'm not loving this move, Roy. Not yet.
I'm not either. I am very little green, but it's, well, not anymore. I mean, it's battling at the line. So I'm going to. What's the point of control at right now?
I don't have it on there. There it goes. Section chest VWAP.
Yeah, it's point of control is way down there at 55.21 is what I see.
We could definitely do the moron trade. Add more on. Yo, anybody watch Top Step TV, you know that whole saying? Hey, one of my profits. I got one profit, so now we're going to tail this bitch up.
Yeah, there it goes. All right, and I'm out. Wow, that was fast. I actually moved it up to 55.41.
We are back to where we started the day at. We're going to move this up. I'm guaranteed a little more profit on this time. I don't care. We're guaranteed. All right, at $500 for the day now. Break high day. Come on. Break high.
Yeah, so I'm plus 169 on the day, all out of my trades. It didn't give me my 2 extra MES, but for 3 MES and only risking that much, I'll take it. 170.
We're following tight. We're guaranteed $700 now. We're following tight. Oh my goodness. We're fixing to move it up a little more.
Let's run it. Let's run it.
Move it there. We're guaranteed $800, Roy.
Nice
it's gonna stop. It might catch me, but I'm gonna take 800 if I get it. I don't care. I'm happy with that.
43.50. Yeah, 43.50 retest of the 50, and it looks like it bounced right off of it. So if it can hold 43.50, I think we got ourselves a strong move up to possibly break 55.51.
He got me out. There's $811 on the day though on the XFA.
Very nice.
Take it all day. What do we do at this point, guys? We lock this bitch up. It's locked. Cannot trade that anymore today. Happy with that. Happy with that. Now let's go to a combine here. We're going to go to the 150 combine. Here's where I do things a little bit different. Instead of 2, I go in 3 at a time with my max being 6 to 9. So.
Okay, I'm switching up. I'm gonna go to my 100 combine. I want to go and lock it. I didn't get a winning day, but that's two days of profitable trading.
Oh, absolutely! Great job.
$284. Copy traded on 2 accounts, slowly but surely, and then once I build up a little bit larger balance, I'll start being a little bit more aggressive. But happy with that. So I've locked my XFA as well. I'm switching to a new 100K combine.
Yeah, I had that stop a little tight there, but I was $800 was $800. I wasn't going. You know, I was up 700, 800 a minute ago, and I let it come back down to a losing trade. So we wasn't making that mistake again.
Well, I think the important thing there was following the fibs again, right? I mean,
yeah,
you got taken out.
Not just fibs. We were really following these EMAs. You know, if you look, my first entry was at the 13. My second entry was at the 21. Right? It was in fib levels. You had fib levels. It was in, so it goes with the fibs. I was actually looking over here at orders. You had orders showing in that same level. So it was just maybe I don't need book. Maybe I can just read level 2. I don't need book map. Book map just makes it so easy to glance over and see it. It's the deal.
Yeah.
Here I've got to move the DOM to see it. According to this, we have nothing down below. We got 5540's got 1,600 orders. And then we've got a zombie land of 5530.
Yeah, and I would say your CVD, according to this stream, is actually surprising. It's negative 2,000.
I'm putting that CVD can be a little deceiving at times. So
yeah,
on there. It reads it really funny. That's not so it's cumulative delta, but it's not giving you true delta numbers, if that makes sense. I need to figure out where to go to find true delta numbers. I would love to trade because delta makes all the sense in the world. But what you're seeing, one thing you will see, Roy, if you are seeing it, if it's a true negative delta, then what you're fixing to see is you're fixing to see a short squeeze where they're going to squeeze these out. You're going to see shorts cover like crazy. So I think we actually saw some shorts cover on this wick that did all that crazy move there.
So with that many orders sitting at 55.40, conventional wisdom would say we kind of go down there and test it, but it holds. Or they yank it and it gets violent, and they yank it.
They just yanked them and put them up top.
Yeah, so now we're back below the 50-day moving average, testing the 8 ribbon. We wicked off of the 20. Now we're testing the 20 again, and it looks like it's coming down.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this stop below VWAP on this, but you might come back and get it. But let's see what this 13 does here. It is not breaking through that 13.
Point of control on this book map is 55.35. So you got a wick off of that, but we'll see if it can hold. It's now testing.
That's also the again. 50. Yeah, I think. Ooh. All right. Well,
looks like we got a reject off the 20.
We're gonna add. If it comes back and test that 13 again, we'll add on this combine. But if it moves away from us, I would like to get at least a couple grand off this trade.
So you're currently short, is that right?
No, I'm long enough.
You're long, okay. So you're long, and
ooh, right there. So I have to break that. Comes up. That's actually a good spot there. We've got this lower here. We could move it up to 50. Guys, what did I say about that? Yeah.
Wicking a little.
If you zoom out a little bit, though, I still think we could get back to that. I mean, unless it just dies off here, I would think a good short would be this 55.61 area.
Just reclaimed the 20 for now. So let's see if it can hold it.
One thing about combines, I tend to hold combines a little too long sometimes. So
yeah, there it goes. It looks like it held. Now it got rejected at the 50, but it's holding above the 20. It likes this little zone here in between these two.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Bostic says officials can't wait for inflation to hit 2% for cutting. Bostic signaled that he is ready to start lowering rates, even though inflation is still running above. Well, we're lowering rates this September. We know this. Like, you're not saying anything new there.
Yeah. All right. I took 3 ES at 55.39.50, which is right at the 20, and I'm putting the sell at 55.43.40. 55.43.50 for 600, and it just filled me. Wow, that was fast. Okay.
So you're trading the combine, and you're going to set your take profits that tight?
It's all about a mental win, man. It's all about a mental. Okay. No, but honest, I'm actually trying to go from like I would on an XFA, like basically level to level. So I went from your MA to your MA, and I said this is the range that we're staying. So I'm gonna take it there. Getting what was that, 5 points or so? Again, I will admit this on the stream that other prop firms have basically ruined me for letting things run with these, random drawdowns and stuff like that. So I've got to start to break that habit. what I'm trying to do now is just go level to level and live with the results. If it keeps going, great. If it breaks down, horrible. But um, try and be as disciplined as I can from level to level, because in those small ranges, I can also scale properly.
Look, I mean, I'm not. This is no bashing. Everybody trades differently. I just don't. If we get a move and get a pop, and I made $500 when I could have made $2,000, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass. Now this trade might lose on
Yeah,
me. I look at XFAs different. I don't really gamble with them, but it's also I'm a little looser with them, if that makes sense.
you mean combines? Combines.
I mean combines, yes. So we just
Yeah,
got 2 more fields, and now we will actually move this down because we can only make 4,500 in a day.
yeah. So now we had a nasty rejection off the 50. We're now below the 20. So to me, we're going to
There
be
you go. It's
right.
fixing to stop me out. Yeah. It's going to stop me out here, but it's okay. We're going to actually move it down. We're going to lose most of this on one trade if we can do it. Oh, gosh. Here's the deal, though. I'm not adding any more to it. This is where we're done. We're stopped. We're added. I did put a take profit at 55, 48, 25 just to scale half of them out. That would give me $3,000 on the trade. So I'm okay either
I'm
way.
actually. What's up?
I said I'm okay either way. So
I heard Roy. PTSD. So I took a short at the 20 day at 55.38.75 when it had a pop up there, and I just filled it for 3 points. Again, pretty aggressive, but
hey, Roy Easy, you said in there no follow through on these run ups. What you said on the Discord. Got smashed back down. Take what you can get, fellas. So what you're looking at now is we got GDP coming out at 11. So you've got 2 hours of GDP. So you got a couple of different things that could happen. We could chill here for a while and not really make a move either way. Just kind of grind one way or the other slowly. Or you could see shorts. You could see profit takers. Or you could see shorts cover. You got really 3 different scenarios that could happen right here. I'm leaning towards we're going to see some more short covering. I don't think we've seen much short covering at all, to be honest with you. I think we've had some. That's crazy candle here. I think once we drop down to that low, I think we saw shorts cover. That's what pushed it back up. If you look, we went from 55.20 to 55.49. That's a 29-point move in 10 minutes. That's pretty strong. That's not typical in ES. So I think you saw a few shorts cover there. I don't think we've seen any profit takers really. So I'm still thinking that there's more shorts to cover. Whether they cover or not, I don't know. It could drop down below VWAP and go back to the low a day and chill there, or it could pop back up to high a day and chill there. But it's a guessing game. It's what we play. We're trying to do educated guesses, but in the end, it's still a guessing game.
yeah, I would say this zone that it just popped into right now. Again, it just broke the 20. Has been the happy zone. I mean, even it violently moves away and moves above or moves below it, it just seems to be coming right back to it.
Yep.
And you got a little bit of a rejection here.
For some reason, this time we have not had any interruptions with it. So I don't know what is different now than what it was 30 minutes ago.
Do you think the open at Bookmap just pushed so much additional data that could have
It could be, but
caused some
once I close Bookmap down, it still wouldn't. It was still buffering and doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know.
By the way, your average down on the XFA trade was beautiful. I mean, right at the 21, and then it popped up.
Oh, on this one or the XFA?
The Yeah, the XFA
Yeah.
trade. I was kind of revisiting the the timing of our trades, and I was like, oh. That was nice. Very
Oh, blind squirrel, Roy, blind squirrel.
nice. Yeah, it looks like it's just not really sure what to do. I mean, that's a pretty good wick right there. But again, no real, like Roy
Yeah,
or
we're
Easy was
not.
saying, it's just
Yeah, we're
not
not
really
going to
following
get.
through.
It's just. Oh, did I set a daily loss limit on this combine? I didn't realize I did for 3,000. Okay. Did not realize I'd already set a daily loss limit on there. On XFAs, I actually moved my daily loss limit back. So used to, they gave you 3,000 was your daily loss limit before they removed daily loss limits. Oh, my 150, I've actually got 2,500 on it just because I just don't want to take stupid chances with it. And by the way, guys, this afternoon, I probably will not trade this one tomorrow because I'm going to actually take a payout on it tonight. So
Nice job.
I need to go on and get what I can get when I can get it. I've been burned before. Hey, we're up $1,500 on it on this trade here. I don't know if it's going to get
That's
up
a
there to
nice
my
pop.
stop.
If it can come back down to 55, 40, 39 and hold, I may actually look to go long. Well, it looks like it's holding this fib line. 55.41.
Yeah. Dicker Top Step X is my favorite by far. I love it.
Yeah, it's very good. They put love and care into a product. You can see it.
Yeah. How much buffer do you give yourself for taking that payout? It all depends, Roy. That's a very good question. This one, I'm not giving myself much buffer. So we are at 37.78. I'm gonna take 1,500 out and leave 2,200 in there. I like to leave around 2,500. I want to build it up more, but also I want to pay myself. So once I pass other stuff, I can pay for it without having to dip too much into my pocket. I like to let my goal. My goal is for my XFAs to fund more XFAs. So I don't want to have to pay for it out of pocket. I want Top Step to pay me to pay me. If that makes sense.
I took a long at 55.39.50, and I have a sell at 55.43.50, which is $600. And it
Should have
is
hit if it didn't hit there.
refusing to fill me. Oh, it tapped it and it just rejected.
That is like, yeah, I don't. You're fixing to get it
Here it
here.
comes. Yeah, there it goes. So plus 1,100 on the combine. 2 trades.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, I'm still on my initial trade and I'm plus 1,100 or was just then. So it will not go up there to my take profit. So we'll see. This still might be a losing trade. Like I said, this is an XFA, so a combine. So I tend to trade these a tad bit different than I do an XFA.
So
I say that I'm still
at
trading. I still have my stop set at levels or where I want to be. So
I
it's just a
re-entered
little
at
heavier.
55.39.50. I've got the sell at 55.42.50 this time.
OPEC members consider delaying production increase. 2-year Treasury yield curve turns positive for the first time since August 5th. That's actually pretty big stuff there, fellas.
Yeah. $400 build, so 1,600 on the day.
There you
go. Just play three ES between these two MAs, 3 trades, roughly about $550 a trade. So obviously could make more, could push higher, but
Hey,
Okay.
everybody, what I want everybody to take from this is though, do what's comfortable for you to do. Roy is comfortable by taking profit like that. So that's the way Roy should trade. Roy should not try to trade the way I trade if he's not comfortable doing it that way. So
Yeah.
trade what's comfortable to
Then
you.
eventually, I'd like to hold a little longer and push it, but to me,
Well,
it's
look, I'm gonna
just
tell you,
I
when
got to
you're
get
trading,
profits
if
in.
you're trading the XFA, there's nothing wrong with taking profit early if you're banking money and you because you're trying to build the account up, right?
Right.
Now, you at some point you get to a point where you're gonna be like, hey, I've got to hold on because I'm missing big time moves. Uh, but
Yeah.
while you're building your XFA up, there's nothing wrong with taking a $200 trade or a $50 trade or a $100 trade or even a $400 or $500 trade. Just locking it in and being consistent, taking profit.
Yeah. And part of me, I think it's kind of right. So it doesn't really matter right now building up an XFA, because the trail follows your bounce. So, for example, I'm now what plus 285 on this. So my trail is going to obviously reflect $2,000 less than that, so negative. So I didn't get a winning day and I didn't really gain anything. But I think it's more of a psychological thing for me that I'm finding is if the balance is in the positive after a few days for me, I can tend to trade it a little bit better. I feel like a little. It's all psychological, right? It's trying to figure out
Absolutely.
what works for you. And if I can string together 3 green days together, then I can start to say, okay, let me bump it up to 7 MES. Now the goal is to get $200 days just to fulfill that requirement. Knock that out for 5 days, and then see where the account's at that point. And
Absolutely. I
make
mean,
determinations. So
there's nothing wrong with that at all. I get that. It's just this shows you there's different styles. So everybody has a
Mhm.
different style. Trading is 10% X's and O's. Like it's 10%. Hey, I these fib levels, these levels I'm drawing. That's 10% of my trading. 90% of my trading comes from my head, mental.
Mhm.
Because when I took longs here, now let's look at the XFA. I wish it would show the trades on there, but it's not. But when I took longs and I added back, it took it took my mental, I'm trying to think the right word to use here. What my mental, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took that for me to be able to enter that trade there. If not, if my mentality was not in the place it should have been at, I never would have took that trade. So
Yeah.
we probably
Yeah.
should have
It's
taken
a
profit there. We were up 2 grand.
and that's why these I think these programs are actually so beneficial for people. Um, oh, here's your pop for your trading is
Yeah, I want to
to be able
get there. Oh, I moved it down too late.
to.
It's gonna get me. I'll have faith in it. There it is. It's out. So now we're up
Oh, boom.
$3,000.
Nice.
Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest. About 3,000. That's my that's my goal. I don't try to do it in 2 days. Up
Yeah.
2,700 on the day, 3,100 for profit. So now if I make 3,000 tomorrow, then I make 3,000 next day. I funded this account. So we're gonna move to 100 combine. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably done for the day. Uh, we banked in here. We made good money.
Yeah.
So
That's actually what I was going to ask you next. So we had a breakout, a rejection really at the high of the day. You've made your money. Um, where do you go from here? So from like if all signs are pointing, we're going to break out probably a little higher, given from flow and the strength of today and the data. But you do have beige book coming up. You do have those things. So uh, this would be a portion of the day where you would just tap out, go see a movie, go play golf, or would you look to keep trading? given the success that you've already had today?
No, I do not trade all day. I think the biggest weakness most of us have is over trading.
Yeah.
The longer you sit here, you get mental fatigue, and you might not even realize you're getting mental fatigue. So you start taking trades that are a little questionable, and in your mind, you're like, hey, this is actually a good trade. When you go back and you review your trades after you've settled down, after you calm down, you look like, why the hell did I take that trade? Right?
Right.
That because you get that mental fatigue and you're not seeing the market clearly. I don't care who you are. You can go to the best traders in the world out there. If you sit in front of this screen all day, you're gonna get mental fatigue. Period. I don't care who you are. It's gonna happen. So at this point, we've had a lot going on this morning. A little behind the scenes. I get up early and I get everything lined up and ready to go. What, roughly, Roy, an hour before we ever start streaming is when I start working on getting everything going. So yeah, I've only been sitting here for, what time is this? 9:30, an hour and a half, but I've been working, 2.5 hours, and I'm not gonna lie, it's about cigarette break time and get some food. I hadn't eaten anything yet this morning, so I need to get some food in me. So I'll probably go run and grab some food. Just get out of the house, touch grass, cut this thing off. We'll lock up. Actually, I'm going to lock up that. I'm probably not going to come back here again, but just do it just in case. The lockout. Look, say what you want to say about every stream, every prop firm there is out there. Top Step is the only one I know that gives you a daily loss limit. A few others do give you a daily loss limit. And Top Step topic, but they preach it. They preach setting your personal daily loss limit. They give you a lockout feature on this Top Step X. You think the 90% off guys would ever give you a lockout feature or a lockout for the day? Absolutely not, because they want you to lose that account.
Yeah.
So the difference you're seeing, and me and Roy talked about this a little bit, I think it was last night. What you're seeing is you're seeing other prop firms, use quotation marks when I say other prop firms, you're seeing other prop firms that are paying you and they're making their money off the evaluations, the combine, the test, the fees you pay. That's where they're making their money. You don't see people go live. And one particular firm, I've had a few $100,000 in hand on those accounts at one time. They reached out and said, hey, we're looking at you. We might bring you up live. And they never said anything else after that. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody they've actually taken live. You got Patrick Whelan or whatever the hell his name is. That's the loudmouth. That's their biggest spokesman now. But you look, all his accounts are PAs. They're not live accounts. So, if you're your biggest trader on Twitter, your biggest star on Twitter is not live, what's the odds of you going live there? Top Step has taken me live a couple times. Top Step, and when they take you live, you have support. I'm talking about you get emails, you'll get phone calls, you get text messages. They are there to help you, whatever you do, because they want you to be successful. Top Step is looking at making their money, not just off the test and the combines and all that stuff. They're looking at making their money off traders who are actually trading and making money. This 90-10 split, you go live, you get a 90-10%. You keep 90, they keep 10, but they're making money. And you're looking at these guys. Anybody that's watched Top Step TV, you've seen these guys are up, $50,000 to $150,000. That's a lot of money to be up. Top Step's getting money out. They're making money off of them, right? It's I don't know. I think Top Step is the best of the best when it comes to this, and I think they actually have the trader's best interest in heart when they do things. So that's my soapbox spiel on prop firms. I'm not wanting to slam any particular prop firm, just so you know. I've had good luck and I've had bad luck with different prop firms, but by far I've traded a few, and by far I think Top Step steps out. They are the best. They're a step ahead of everybody else. No pun intended. They are the Top Step.
I'll kind of echo that a bit. Is in this game, you are your own worst enemy. So whatever traps you can fall into, you inevitably will fall into. And so, just some small features that have been added since we've started trading it with it is that lockout, the manual lockout, things like that. And so having those types of tools to help me avoid the traps because right, no prop firm makes me fail a combine or makes me make the bad decisions I have. They just give me the tools to put me in that position to either succeed or fail. It just seems like this particular firm allows me to have a little bit more tools to support me rather than to try and um, enable some bad habits that are completely my fault and my responsibility to control. But it does make things a little bit easier when I know right now I've locked my account, and as bad as I want to go into a trade, I cannot technically do it. So um, just that alone. But this is what I've enjoyed really about the prop trading setup is just learning, allowing to have different strategies. We switched from an XFA to a combine and being able to do different strategies and um, utilizing the practice accounts. Monty, I think you still do that, right? You
From
do
time to time I do. Yep.
yeah. So
If I
top
want to
stuff
test a
gives you
theory,
that.
like if I want to test a theory like MOC, markets on markets open and close. If I want to do that, I'm gonna do it on a practice account because I'm trying to figure out, different things. That's what they give you a practice account for a reason. Use it to your advantage. Don't use a practice account just to go all in and like, oh, I'm gonna take 17 lots here to see if I can get 5,000 real quick. It's to actually practice different strategies that will work for you. So let's be available to watch again. Yes, Cash App Trade. He just asked. He said, "Great live trading, guys. Thank you." Will this be available to watch again? Yes. Once we get through, the stream will be there. You had to drop off, so yeah.
I think we're actually at that point too. Um, I'm actually about here to drop off just so I don't tempt myself even further. And
You've
I think
locked
it
your
was a
accounts. You
successful
can't
day
tempt
too.
yourself.
I could buy another one. I now I'm gonna step off here and try and switch my brain and take it from there. So good second day, Monty. I enjoyed it.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. Hey, thanks, guys, for joining. Roy, thank you for being here. Wow, look at this thing go. If we would have held that, you couldn't
Yeah,
hold through all this
yeah,
junk. But my goodness, look at it go.
yeah.
We had the right mindset today. There's no doubt. We got in, we traded it, we hit our stuff. Roy, what'd you finish on the day on the XFA?
XFA, I was at 169 today.
So
So
that's about what,
yesterday was
300
just
bucks? 300 bucks in
300
2 days?
bucks. Yep, yep.
I
So
can't
yesterday
beat
was about
that.
115. So 300 bucks, stress free, MES, never risk of any losing account. Nothing huge was ever swinging against me. So mentally, I was able to just control any emotions. Again, not big money, not trying to do big money right now. Just trying to, and that's copied with two accounts. So that's
That's 600 bucks.
169 times two. So
Yep.
yeah, 600
Perfect.
bucks.
Perfect. I did
So
811 today on this XFA. Was 640. So 1450 in 2 days. Not bad. It's
not bad.
you do that, you look over a week, that's 5 winning trades. If you can make 5 winning trades, that's 4 payouts a month.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I guess the total trades, right? We had one yesterday. We had what, two today? Is that right?
2 today. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So three trades total. 1,500 bucks for you, or 1,400 bucks for
500,
you.
500 bucks a trade is
500.
not horrible.
No, we'll do that every day. That's
We're
a
gonna get one of
that's a
these.
living
Look, one of
wage.
these days, guys, you're gonna see us hit one of these for 5, 6, $7,000, and then you're gonna see. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I could hold it for 5, 6, $7,000. I'm gonna try my best. Y'all saw what I did today. I got a little nervous and started and kept moving that stop up. But the only reason we got stopped is because that stupid candle that on data that came down and went right back up.
Yeah.
That trade could have been a tremendous trade. Tremendous. I mean, we're in around what the 55.31 area. That's
Mhm.
20 points. That's $2,000 now if we're still in that trade. So Can't win them all. Good day. I'm not complaining. I'm not discouraged. I'm happy. So, Roy,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
yes, sir.
Be
Thank
prepared
you until
tomorrow. I
next
want you
time.
to. I'm gonna call Roy out right now on this live. Roy, I want you to give us our college football lock of the week and our NFL lock of the week tomorrow.
Finally, something I'm not as bad at. All right, I
Well,
got you.
we will see because I'm right. I'm keeping up with it. We're going to track you on the year. This is Roy's lock, so that's what we're going to call it.
Roy's locks. All
We'll
right,
see what happens here.
I'll give you a sneak peek. I'll do the sign. It's 20 seconds delayed.
I'm finna hang up on you. We don't do that here.
Eventually, it'll pop up. I think they whitewash Michigan, but that's just me. Normally don't take road teams, but that's just me. We'll do a little more research tomorrow. All right, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Royce. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.